What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And that being said, let's grab a sip of hydrogen water from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. you already know the drill, right? First, we'll look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we will check at prices in details. And after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? I know, right? But before that, I spent a great deal of them this morning solving some work issues, and at the same time, in the background, I was listening to our good magician, Trumpicius Magicius. Okay, and it's like when you listen to this guy talk, unless you don't pay attention to some keywords, you're going to miss. I mean, like I saw it. The market started running yesterday, and then all of a sudden, market is dumping again, and everybody was busy trying to text me like, "Yo, what's happening? Do you know about anything going on?" and stuff like that. And I go like, "Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now. You know, first thing when I get up in the morning, like I told you guys, I usually do a simple check. The first check will be look at my goal, what I want to achieve, to get into that hustling mode, right? I get into that, and then I start looking at other stuff, okay? So, now, apart from Israel throwing stones on Qatar, and, and the rest of the Muslim nations also trying to throw stones at Israel, well, that could have been a little bit of it. And I started seeing that. I was like, yeah, that wouldn't be a major thing to really move the market like that, until I came across the tariffs. As a matter of fact, somebody took our good magician, Trumpicius Magicius, to the Supreme Court, or to the court. I don't know which court they took him, trying to say that the tariffs are not legal. Which again, I'm just like looking at it and I'm just laughing. It comes to a situation in which greed, some people can be so greedy that they rather have the entire nation burn as long as they are making money themselves. That is so greedy that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. And then I was watching, because our good magician, he had that emergency broadcast within his White House. And he said, like he doesn't understand why our good uncle, Jeromius, Powelsius, he doesn't understand why Jeromius don't want to cut rates. Now, if you ask me, I'm in between them both. Jeromius is looking at the economy like if he cuts rates, we already know what will happen, because I think we have discussed about those options here in this channel so many times, right? And you see on the other side of the fence, it looks like our magician Trumpicius is not paying attention on the root cause of the issue. The root cause, which is banks. Even banks themselves, they know they cannot absorb that money if it gets printed. You know, it cannot absorb it. And not just that, we also have the international situation going on right now. Okay, if you print this money, all other economies, their interest rate is already down to the bottom. So there is no way that they are going to be able to absorb whatever that we are going to print. Okay, so yeah, if you look at it, it's going to be a tough one. The only escape route that they have right now is trying to peg the US treasuries to stable coins, because everybody knows, okay, although they don't want to say it, guys, although they don't want to say it, I was here saying it for a couple of months ago. My videos are there. You can go and check it. I keep telling you, like, listen, it's going to come up to the stable coins, because stable coins, first of all, faster than traditional means of finance. They are faster than that. Therefore, you started hearing about Swift system trying to adapt stable coins and stuff like that. And which again, if they do, that is going to benefit the two main coins that we are talking about in this channel. I've explained to you many times why. Quant on one side has the infrastructure already, the banking system, the overledger, all that, and plus everything is going to the ISO 222. If you put 2 and 2 together, then you understand that it's gonna be money. When I say money, I say round 6 money. Short term, Quant is gonna make you a lot of money. Long term, when all this adoption start to happen, Quant is even gonna make you a multi-millionaire. That's one thing, okay? And when you look on the other side of the camp, you have King Kaspa. King Kaspa, why? Because some people keep kind of getting it wrong. It's not a conflict between Quant and Kaspa. There's no conflict. The reason is one is a layer 1, and the other one is a token on a layer 1. Did you understand? There is no conflict. Quant is on the Ethereum right now, which again, I think they are going to sweep. They are going to move from the Ethereum chain onto the Kaspa chain, because when you look at Kaspa, when the VPROX comes out and everything starts to come, stable coins are going to run way better on Kaspa than anything that you've ever known. That's how simple it is. So most people, when you start to tell them about this, people don't kind of realize what is in front of them. People don't realize what is about to happen. Because again, we are going to have us a financial reset. When I say financial reset, it means we are moving into a digital era. Digital era. So, excuse me. That digital era is going to make the US dollar come out stronger. And now is the time you want to position yourself. So yeah, when you start thinking about it, which again, I'm not going to take credit unless you guys go back on my videos and watch them, because I told you, okay, I told you what they were planning. And then the other people on the other side of the camp, the Russians and everybody else who are trying to ditch the dollar, I think they have beginning to see it's a losing battle. They're going to lose that battle, because if the US gets put on stable coin, if they match their treasuries 1-to-1 to stable coins, that debt, my friends, is going to disappear faster than you can say hello. That's how fast it's going to disappear. But yeah, many people are not looking at it, okay? Excuse me for a second. Yeah, man, sorry about that. I had to go answer my co-worker right quick. But anyways, now the thing is, people still asking. They still don't understand how is stable coins going to help the US economy? And on top of that, how are we going to benefit investing in Kaspa or investing in Quant? Okay, I think I did explain so many times here, but it wouldn't hurt to do it again, because like I told you, this is a journey. This is my millionaire journey. We are trying to go from 0 to a millionaire status. And what really matters here is you getting yourself positioned into it first. If you get your position into something before it goes mainstream, and this is not a question as if it will, when it goes mainstream, because I'm telling you, Kaspa is the real Bitcoin. I have been saying this here over and over and over. And the proof is there. When Cardano came out, Bitcoin maxis did not even care, because everybody knew that raccoon, all he's going to do is just scratch out of you. That's all he's going to do, right? Solana came out, Bitcoin maxis didn't care. The only one that gave him a little bit of a scare was Ethereum. And after a while, they're like, nah, we know this ain't gonna do nothing. But Kaspa came out. Everybody and their grandmama that considered themselves a Bitcoin maxi started feeling the pain. That is how simple it is. Everybody, and when I say everybody, I see all of them. Like to the extent, like even Da Vinci, the Bitcoin, the biggest OG, was giving interviews about it. There is something that I reposted. Okay, let me go back here. Let me show you right quick. I think a lot of you have seen it. If you have not, you probably will start to understand why I'm saying that Kaspa is Kaspa is about to show them a lot. This in fact, if you have enough funds, you won't think so much because you have enough money. I don't think so. But anyways, yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Where is my page? This is my page. Most people kind of miss the point. Look at this. Let me show you this right quick. Come on, you gotta load up. This. Watch this interview.
Technology. Let's just say, because no, I'm talking about like a disruptive technology. Let's just say Kaspa, right, is an example of that. It's probably 2 times better than Bitcoin. Their money. Right? Their Kaspa coin, right? It's 2 times better than Bitcoin. But is it really worth, right, risking your wealth on something that's only a 2x better, right? That's only twice as better than Bitcoin? Probably not, right? It's not worth it. Some people will think it is, right?
Yeah, and they'll choose to buy it.
Exactly. Because no, I'm talking about.
So, this is a perfect example of how Bitcoin maxis, they have started. When I say started, they have started feeling the heat of what Kaspa brings to the market. What do you mean 2 times? Kaspa is not 2 times better than Bitcoin. Kaspa is 6,000 times better than Bitcoin. And it's so funny how something that is 10,000 times smaller in market cap starts to make you guys shake. Because we know, I've already said it here, the only thing that they got going on is store of value. And if you really look at the financial situation, you will know the real store of value is gold. Bitcoin was meant to be peer-to-peer money. That's what it was meant to be, not store of value. They've started seeing it. Bitcoin was meant to be programmable money, which is something that Kaspa is achieving as we speak. As we speak, it is happening. Okay, so again, all of you, I keep saying it, guys. If you did not invest in Bitcoin when it was less than $10,000 a piece, do not touch Bitcoin. Not even with a 10-foot pole. Don't touch it, because you are not going to make a lot of life-changing money out of it. And on top of that, you got Kaspa coming up really strong. Really strong to the point of that Bitcoin is still going to run. But for those of us who got in below $10,000, we are going to make the money. You getting in right now, you are going to be used as the exit liquidity. And I won't feel bad about it, because I told you not to. I said it here many times. I won't feel bad about it. I'm still seeing it going. You have this you have this or what you call it, people, oh yeah, my company is going to buy this, my company is going, yeah, they're going to push it. They're going to push Bitcoin to $500,000. Those of them telling you Bitcoin to $3 million, $5 million, man, they're full of shit. I will tell you that right now. They are full of shit. It's not going to happen. It's not. And the reason why I'm saying it is because Kaspa smart contracts are coming out slowly. Did you see the transaction volume on Kaspa? Did you see it? No ecosystem yet. No tier 1 listing, where the white bit is one of them. It hasn't established itself yet. And this right now, when you look at it, it's like those of them who were buying Bitcoin at what? You remember back in 2013, Bitcoin was what? $100, $200? That is the stage that you are right now when you compare to Kaspa. When this thing starts to run, you will understand me better. Not yet. So yeah, going back, I went off topic a little bit, but going back again, why when I think I told you guys about it, that the US has a plan. When you look at this, the US dollar is the most when they changed from the gold standard to the US dollar standard, that right there opened a melon that most people were not expecting. Now, for you to get rid of the US dollar, I don't know how you have to do it, but you are going to have to destroy the entire world. So those of them, even when I look at China and I look at Russia and the rest of them that, oh yeah, we want to destroy the US dollar, I don't think they want to do it. Because the implication of doing that are far worse than anything you can imagine. Because everything right now, even your precious Bitcoin, is priced on the dollar, right? How do you know how much your Bitcoin is worth? How do you know? On the dollar, right? $124,000 equals to 1 Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, everything, gold. How much do you know? How do you know how much gold do you have? It's priced on the dollar. Silver, how much silver do you have? 10 ounces, okay? But what is it worth if not compared to the dollar? So yeah, everything is getting there. So the US plan, once they do this, now you want to transact on the stable coins, right? Guess what? They are pegged to the dollar. You have to buy my treasury. Like I explained here so many times, you have to hold so much. Let's say you are trying to transact $1 trillion worth of stable coins. Guess what you have to do? You have to buy the US Treasury bond worth 1 trillion. And when this starts to happen, the value of the Dixie, the value of the US dollar is going to shoot up to the roof. Okay? Off to the roof. I mean, you do not understand the implication of stablecoin on the US Treasuries. You don't understand it yet. Once it shoots to the roof of that, right now, the purchasing power of the dollar is so low. That is why the debt that people owe, the debt that the US owed to all this country seems so big, so huge, because the US, the purchasing power is so low, right? It's the first thing, like I said, when the swap from the gold standard to the US standard, what was the purchasing power of the US dollar? That is why the debt was so little, okay? But we inflated the US dollar so much, that's why the debt looks so huge. So once they do this, the US dollar value goes so high, the $35 trillion that you see is going to be probably what, $1 or $2 trillion. And the US, guess what they're going to do? Here's your money. They're going to pay it. They're going to pay it. They're probably going to be like, you know what? Now we can go back to the gold standard, because guess what? All that value on the US, they can purchase as much gold as they want. Now they are going to have more, because gold is more stable than paper money, right? They are going to have all that value onto the gold with the biggest part of gold on earth, and then nobody can say nothing. That's why you see the Russian, the other day, when that's why I was laughing, like this theory that they were talking about, I was already explaining about it months and months ago. That's why the Russians are so angry about it. Like, hey, we thought we have US by the nuts with this debt, $35 trillion debt, but it looks like these guys are going to kill that thing, wipe it off the slate, man, lick it with their mouth. We're done with it, no more debt. And if US can eliminate $35 trillion worth of debt, I don't know you. I don't think you will know the implication of that. That means all the money they make, they can go into making our military more strong. They can go into making the economy even stronger, producing and all that stuff. There's something else that I kind of noticed today when I was listening to our magician Trumpicius talk today. He said something about companies are coming back. Companies are coming back, manufacturing and all that stuff. They're coming back. Because again, everybody knows, like I said, you do not want to bet against Uncle Sam. You do not want to do that. The issue is, where do you want to make money? Now, if we circle back to the people like you and me, the average person, okay, we do not have billions and billions and billions of dollars, billions coming in, left, right, billions and billions. We don't have that. We have our little 1 cent. Okay? What can you do? Every time there is always a financial reset, those of them that position themselves in first, trust me, 5 years later, they become the elite group. That's what they become. And what can you do? We know it's not gonna be on the traditional stocks, which again, it's also good to position yourself into the S&P 500, because if the US economy starts to grow at that rate, S&P 500 is gonna get more of that money. So yeah, it's time for you to get in there, right? But you don't have that money for S&P 500 unless you want to like hedge yourself in there slowly, right? People are talking about XRP, and I laugh so hard whenever I hear this, because hey, you never know. You don't know anything yet until, again, I keep saying it, wait until Kaspa's all smart contracts come out. Casplex, Igra Labs, and Spark. Once these things come out, you will understand why I am laughing at XRP. You will understand. Right now, it wouldn't make no sense, right? But what can we do, you and me, on this my millionaire journey? Start buying Kaspa. That's all you can do right now. Accumulate on Quant. That's all you can do. Because when they flip that switch on, which is not far away from here, and I know, I'm just like repeating myself over and over again, but it's not far from here. When they flip that thing on to start going, well, you will figure out, like we say where I'm from, kaki no be leather. You will know, kaki no be leather. There's a difference between palm wine from a palm tree and palm wine from a coconut tree. There's two different ones. You are going to figure that one out. For now, this opportunity you have right in front of you, grabbing Kaspa at 789 cents. You are about to, well, I don't know how to really explain it, but time is coming when you look back and be like, holy shit, I fucked up. That time is coming. So yeah, you want to sit over there and look at price, that's up to you. But now is the time that, for me, I show you guys every 2 weeks, I don't care about price. Every 2 weeks, I'm buying Kaspa. As we speak right now, I am mining it at home. I bought brand new machines, which I also sent in back home right now. I'm mining Kaspa because it is something that most people, you see how first when Bitcoin mining came on, everybody, oh, mining Bitcoin, they all got in. Right now, Bitcoin mining is so expensive, they can't do it. And I keep saying it, like it's going to be something that as time goes by, Bitcoin mining will become centralized. And when it becomes centralized, that will be one step closer towards the death of Bitcoin. It will happen, and you will see. I told you about Solana. Before it happened, I told you they're about to rug pull you. You remember? Remember that video? And I said, you just have to look into it. All they're doing right now, man, it is so genius on one part, but it's so stupid on the other part for those of you believing in Solana. And let me explain myself. It is genius on one part for those VCs, because guess what? They create these treasury companies. Okay? That's why Solana price went up. By the way, if you didn't know, they create these treasury companies. Talk about, yeah, we are going to raise this money to buy more Solana. That's what they do. But they are not buying Solana. They are selling coins that are unlocked, but the coins are there already, but they have not been unlocked yet. So they sell those coins to the people coming in to get the money. It's like, oh, when the coins get unlocked, you can have them, right? That's selling because the coins is not out yet. When you try to go and compute them, you cannot dilute the market with them yet, right? You put 500 billion into the ecosystem, price goes up. They create, tomorrow they repeat the same thing. They create another treasury company, price goes up again. Tomorrow they do it again, price goes up. They'll keep on doing this, price will keep on going. But when those tokens get unlocked, Yeah. Yeah. The first hack happened, and they told, yeah, it was a hack. Actually, it's not. It's not a hack. The rock pulled you on one side, and they repeated the whole situation again, and it's going to happen. And once they unlock them, yeah, that's why I said when I start to short the market, Solana is one of them that I'm going to short the living Jesus out of it. It's one of them. But yeah, anyways, going back to what we are talking about, you're looking at it. You saw Kaspa, you see Quant, you see all that. You see these opportunities, amazing, right in front of you, but you are not looking at it. Quant, $1.5 billion market cap. You get into Quant right now, and that thing goes to $10 billion market cap. You will make more money than investing in Solana. Trust me, you will. You get right now into Kaspa, what, almost 2 point whatever billion, whatever we are right now. Kaspa runs to $50-60 billion market cap. You will make more money into that than investing in Solana, in XRP, or whatever you are trying to invest into. Mark my words, you are going to come back here, and I will be laughing at you. That's me. I will be laughing because, hey, I'm gonna be like Uncle T. Uncle T is serious when he says he don't want to be a fat millionaire. So I call home today. I'm like, yeah, phone ringing. See, Uncle T is not picking up the phone. What the hell? So I call Grandma. I'm like, Granny, where's my favorite uncle? He like, man, we were just holding our oxygen tank and holding everything else. Like, by the time it shows up, we need to give him oxygen. I'm like, oxygen? What the hell are you talking about? Uncle T needs some oxygen, okay? So I was like, I said, what did you do to my Uncle T? He like, nah, listen, we tried to talk him out of it, but he said, no way. Ain't no fucking way you're gonna stop him from losing his weight and becoming, a sexy millionaire. I said, okay, so somebody break this to me. What happened? He said, nah, my grandma, like, listen, he was climbing up and down the stairs trying to do cardio, but that didn't work. And I said, what do you mean it didn't work? It usually make him sweat. And my grandma goes like, nah, Uncle T took out your mountain bike. I'm like, my what now? Greg like, yeah, Uncle T, your good Uncle T took your mountain bike and is going up and down the mountain with it. I say, hell no, this is something I gotta see. this is something I've gotta see. I don't want you telling me about it. So I'm there talking to Granny. Oh yeah, there you go. Woo, he goes full speed going. I can't stop. He yelling, I can't stop. I'm like, what do you mean you can't stop? Press the fucking brakes. you know, Uncle T is so heavy. Even with him pressing the brakes, it takes the bike a little bit of a while before it stops. So he climbed. I thought he was going to stop. He went up again. Uncle T is serious. He wants to be a sexy millionaire. So look at this. That's Uncle T right there. He don't want he's running out of breath, but he don't care. He said, here, ain't no way you gonna tell me, and you ain't gonna tell me nothing else. I'm gonna lose weight. Because Uncle T know what is coming. We're busy buying Kaspa, buying Quant. We know. Trust me, short term, we're gonna make money. Long term, we're gonna become multi-millionaire. When staking and all that stuff coming, I'm planning to be a multi-billionaire. Who knows? Because that little secret I always tell you, Kaspa is gonna make you a lot of money. I'm not your financial advisor, but that's my little secret right there, okay? Anyway, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours, okay? Let's see here. We're gonna need our good friends, crypto bubbles. Let's see here. Because again, there you go. When the news came out about, the Supreme Court and all the tariffs and all that, the market didn't like it. Market didn't. Market went down. Bitcoin dropped. Like I always said, okay? I know. A lot of people tell you different. But just look at it. Bitcoin dropped. All coins dropped. Bitcoin goes up. All coins goes up. Money, my friends, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to do that. They have a big surprise for you. And when they pull this, well, It's going to be mic drop. That's what it's going to be. Don't say I didn't warn you. But anyways, now let's go back there right quick. And we see here, this is on the last hour. You can see the last hour, Bitcoin trying to recover. And what do you see? The entire market going down. If you go on the daily, oh, come on, not you. If you go on the daily with Bitcoin dropping on the daily, what do you see the entire market doing? And if you look on the weekly, Bitcoin is being up on the weekly. And what do you see? So yeah, everything follows Bitcoin. Everything is not opposite. The only thing opposite to Bitcoin is the Dixie. Okay? But anyways, now let's go here. Let's start first with Kaspa, KAS. Let's see. For the past hour, Kaspa is lying flat, not moving. We are 2.8% down on the day, 1.9% up on the week, 7.9% down on the month, and 52.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.21 billion and the 24 hours volume traded at $58.51 million. Okay, now we go look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate because they don't understand it. What do you see? 0.7% down the last hour, 2.3% down on the day, 1.2% up on the week, 7.5% down on the month, and 35.2% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.46 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $16.76 million. Okay, we look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. Okay, what do we have on Cubic? 1.4% up the last hour, 4.3% down on the day, 6.5% down on the week, 36% down on the month, and 12.6% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $256.31 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $4.01 million. Okay, now we look at the Japanese Bitcoin, Jasmy, what we got going up in that camp. 0.3% up the last hour, 3.3% down on the day, 0.7% down on the week, 14.4% down on the month, and 30.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $686.33 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $34.61 million. Okay, now we look at the Jonathan Spett Turtle, the Bitcoin, which I refer to as the orange guy. You will see that here, 0.1% up the last hour, 0.3% down on the day, 2.7% up on the week, 1.7% down on the month, and 94.9% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.30 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $47.45 billion. Now, when you look at this, you can start see again, everybody and their grandmama is front running the market. Front running. Go look at the net shorts versus the net longs on Bitcoin. Because again, the 17th FOMC meeting is 2 days away, right? 2 days away. And in 2 days away, we're about to find out that khaki is not leather. You're about to find that out. So yeah, everybody's front running it. You're about to see the market start to run because everybody wants to catch that bottom. They think, oh, maybe the bottom is in or blah, blah, blah. But again, I keep telling you, rate cuts are not what you think. They are something else. It's hating behind it. I've been saying it here. Again, you're about to find out the hard way. Anyways, now, if we go look, prices in details, trading view, my friend right here. Trading view. Okay, well, we see the Dixie going down, Ethereum going down, we have Bitcoin going up. Okay, we now that's what we need to see, the opposite. Okay, when Bitcoin goes up, let the Dixie go down. When Dixie goes down, let Bitcoin go up. That's what we want to see. Now, if you look at the charts on Kaspa, first of all, the hourly. Okay, then the news did not hit not just Kaspa alone, the entire market. When the tariffs news came out this morning, and we already know that Trump, they're already appealing, so it didn't, no market like it. So things like that really spooked the market a lot. But anyways, if you look at the prices on the hourly, you will see that here, look, they started falling, but look at the ribbon. It has started to spray out again. Spray out normally. We went lower. It looks like we are respecting this 8.1 cents. Okay, as you guys see, we came down touch, and now we're going up again. With the ribbons curving, it looks like we are going to get attracted to the moving average and then decide what we want to do from there. We're going to climb it and keep on going. But I'm looking at the ribbon. It looks like, yeah, the signs of bullish momentum already start showing up. Okay, that is very good sign to see. Now, if you go look at the 4-hourly, what do we see? Despite all this price falling, that's why I keep telling you, like, for me, when you start to look at this kind of stuff, I think like being a day trader is a nightmare. I've tried it before, but I can't deal with it. But anyways, look, despite all this, okay, all this price falling, look at the ribbon, still green, and right now it looks like it wants to start curving upwards again. So yeah, all this right here. And by the way, if you look at the net longs versus net shorts on Kaspa, if Kaspa hits 10 cents, there is a liquidation of about 30 or 40 million dollars, I think, something in that ballpark. So 40 million dollars, 30 or 40 million dollars will be lost. So yeah, but if you look at the longs, okay, there is around 19 million dollars. So what do you expect these bastards that we know as market makers are going to do? They're going to push the price towards 10 cents. That's what they're going to do, to liquidate 30 or 40 million dollars worth of positions. That's what they are going to do. But anyways, look at it again. It's still squeezing, still green, still going. Therefore, this right here, I can take it as panic selling or a fake out. Okay. Now, if you look at it on the daily, look, the same thing. Okay. Nothing has changed because still red, but it is still going upwards. Even after it dropped, look at how quick it got bought. It is still curving upwards. We haven't touched the moving average yet. So we were going towards it until the announcement came out and this happened. Yeah, I'm still expecting it to keep on going towards that 10 cents. Everybody else who's been asking me, and I've been telling you, just go ahead and look at things like the MACD, okay? Things like the RSI. When you look at those things, they will tell you we are in a bullish momentum. Go look at it, okay? That's why for me, if you ask, price targets are still the same. We're still looking at 12 cents as major resistance. After that, you do have the 15 cents. Then we have 18, 19 cents. After that, we got 20 cents, and then we will go into price discovery. It's that simple. Okay, so yeah, you can sit and cry about the price action. That's up to you. My positions are open, and you guys see them every day. I ain't got time to be crying about it. All I got to do is sit tight and watch the market, what is going on. Okay, excuse me for a second. Who is this? Yeah, so you see that, and then you start to understand, like, okay, by the time they are done bickering about the economic situation going on, the markets are going to run, and we don't have long. Once interest rate get cut on the 17, start watching what the markets are doing. Anyways, now let's go look at quant right quick. QNT, the banker's coin. Let's see. On the 1 hourly, we can see that here we're still the same, just like Kaspa, right? We're still the same. See, it is trying to go up. It is spraying, but hey, it has started to curve, right? So just watch. The thing here, like I said, no matter what TA you do, if Bitcoin is not moving, quant is not going to move. Okay? But for me, I think with this rate cut coming in 2 days, we're about to see this thing take off to the offside, because everybody and their grandmama is going to try to catch those candles. That's what is going to happen. So this with the price movement like this, I do not like to be a day trader. You can't do that, because here it's nerve-wracking, man. It's like you can't stop staring at your screen when you're a day trader. But if you're a long-term trader, yeah, none of this wouldn't bother me, because like I said, just like with Kaspa, you see that ribbon? Even with the price falling, ribbon still green. It is squeezing. It's about to probably start facing upwards again. So yeah, for me, it's a time that I'm just sitting tight and be watching. Watch Bitcoin, and you can know what the rest of the market is going to do. Because like I said here many times, money is not going to trickle down. It's not. I don't know about you, but I don't think it's going to trickle down. Okay? Now, if you go look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see. Oh, we are on the 4 hour already. Look on the daily. See, this is another reason why I keep telling you I think it's gonna run upwards. Look at that ribbon. It is still red, but it has started curving upwards. Right? It has started curving upwards. So a lot of people don't see it. A lot of people don't understand it. But time is coming. In a short while, you're about to see what I'm talking about. Because again, if you start looking at price target, Quant is still following the same trajectory. We still have that $125 that we need to conquer. After that, 151, then 164. We close a daily candle above that, we'll be looking at around 176. 176, the next point will be 230, and then 400, which is I believe all-time high before we get into price discovery. Everything is still playing. Look at that. It's a big bull flag on the weekly, which has not broken out yet. By the time it breaks out, yeah, you will start understanding what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Let me go back to the hourly, and now we can look at the Jonathan's total. Let's go here. Bitcoin. This is why the entire market is doing what it is doing. Yesterday we were doing great, and again, if you do remember, that's why I'm telling you I'm not bearish on Bitcoin. It's a bull flag. It is a bull flag that has not broken out yet. Okay, it hasn't broken out yet. It tried to and got rejected again, back to the same resistance line. Get back and check yourself, and you will see. Yesterday I showed it to you. Okay, it is a bull flag. Look at it. It's a bull flag. As simple as that. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, look on the 4 hour. What do you see? Exactly the same thing. It's a bull flag. Ribbon still green, and it's still going up forcefully upwards. It's still going. So yeah, wait for it to break this resistance, okay, which we are having right now around that $114,000, and it will keep on going. I told you, for me, if you ask me, I've been looking at the price target of that $160,000. Let's see if we get there before the 29th of this month. That's what I've been looking at. That's why you see my chart, I have it marked in red. And one funny thing, okay, look, when I zoom in, what do you see in the ribbon? Do you see that ribbon? It has started to turn green, right? And a lot of you, when I told you, I remember when we were all the way down there, and I was telling you, by the time this ribbon turns green, this price will be long gone up there. And I think by then we were sitting at that 106, 105,000, something like that. And now you look at it, we are sitting at 114. Almost $10,000 higher than where we was when I told you, watch out. So yeah, everything is playing according to plan. I'm still watching the 29th, maybe a couple days before that or a couple days after that, but I'm still watching it because yeah, I think Bitcoin has a surprise for everybody that we are not going to like once you see it. Okay, so yeah, it's up to you if you want to sit there and make and cry about it, or if you want to make a move. Because if you don't want to make a move and then you fall into that pit, do not blame anybody but yourself. Right? But yourself. Anyways, guys, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, okay? Because I know a lot of you who don't understand the way I trade. You see me, I'm not even bothered about the market moving because my stop loss and whatever, I don't use stop loss. My liquidations are way down below. But before you get into trading, I want to say it, and I will say it again. I do not recommend you getting into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing, okay? Please don't do that. Just stick into your spot trading. But if you want to get into leverage trading, down below I do have Bydfi, Margex, Phemex, and Wix Exchange. Use those links, sign up, okay? But you got to meet their deposit requirements. That way you will get the free money. Once you get the free money, okay, they will give you take away $20 to $50 and start to practice. Because if you don't practice, trust me, there is always a space for one more in Rec City. Hopefully you are not that one more. If you follow, you will not be that one more. Okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick and look at my positions. Okay, let's see. First of all, we are going to take Bydfi, which again, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa and Quant. And let's close this here. As you guys can see, my overall, I am still up there at $11,000. Okay, just chilling, waiting. Let's see when this thing start to run. Okay, and then if you look at my contracts, you will see that here for Kaspa, I am still down 56%. Actually, this thing hasn't moved. 56%, which is $5,000. It hasn't moved. It has been just the same range for how long now? We just keep waiting. And for Quant, I am still down 5%, which is $540 approximately. Okay. Now, if you go look at Phemex, I'm trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin, Jasmine. You see that my overall here today is sitting at $7,600. Not as much I would like it, but hey, he's still hanging out there doing his own thing. If you look at my contracts, let's see. On my contracts, you will see that here, Jasmine, it's just the same thing. It hasn't moved. 75% down, which is $8,200 approximately. And for my Kaspa, I am also still down 7%, which is $320 approximately. Okay, so yeah, it's still chugging along sideways. It has on the same range, right? Now, if you go look at Weeks Exchange, there I am trading King Kaspa and I'm using Quant as in a competition. As you can see today, my overall sitting at $4,400 approximately. So yeah, we're still ranging. And if you look at my contracts, you see that here on my Quant, I am still up $900. I am still up $900 approximately. And then if you look at Kaspa, I am still up $92 approximately. Again, these are just the beginning of stuff. This is not what I want. Okay, price targets are even way higher than this. Now, if you go look at my son's account on his Acorn, because I made it a rule, I'm looking at it every day. I'm just trying to see how he's performing there. Even with the market going down today, let's see, 185. Oh, that boy did better, because yesterday I think it was 183. So he's doing he's doing better even with the market going down. We had a chat yesterday talking about why he made the moves that he made, because I told him I want you to actually explain to me why you made each move. What did you learn from it, or stuff like that? So I'm trying to put him into the groove of making sound decisions with good money, you know. So yeah, he's doing good. He's almost 3% up. That is great. I like to see that. So let's see which assets went up for him. Let's see. VOO. Yeah. He's doing great. I like that. He's doing great. Like I told you, this kind of stuff is what you have to use. Okay, I don't know, and I cannot testify on what kind of parentals your skills are on that. But for me, I'm talking about myself. Okay, I think this is a good way to teach my kids how to start. That way, when they are 20 years old, they are sound. They know better about money than I did. Okay, I'm glad he has me. I didn't have anybody at his age to teach me this kind of stuff. Imagine if I have somebody to teach me about it. Imagine that. Man, I think I would have been way farther than I am today. Okay, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, also don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about what we talked about today. Okay, if you come over here and cry about price, man, I'm gonna block your ass. That's simple as that. I'm not gonna even entertain that side. Okay, and also don't forget to share so that other millionaire mining attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. This is my millionaire journey. We are here to encourage and cheer each other. Okay, we are here to look for those things that will make us that money. We are not here to cry about when price falling or price is not doing that. If you can't handle the heat, stay away from the kitchen. It's that simple. Okay? Or I will tell you my other one. If you're afraid of something, go to church. Don't stay out here trying to hustle, because hey, you're gonna get yourself hurt. Understand? So yeah, guys, until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves. Okay? Bye.